So, welcome back to another stream. For any new, I have some news. I have the Leopard 120, and I think today we'll also continue with our E100 attempt on marking the E100. Right now I'm at 64 battles with 68%, which is crazy. And we would like to keep that going. And yeah, we did the Leopard, so we now have the new Leopard 120, which I am still getting used to. It plays the same as the Leopard, but it has the weird feature. And it is quite a lot of noise. It makes quite a lot of noise. I'll play a game so you can hear it. But it makes a noise every time it gets one of its 4 tiers. And it makes a noise when you move too fast. And that happens quite a lot in my opinion. Okay. This is an interesting map. In this map, depends on what I'm playing. I almost never go to the right side of the map. I don't know why, I just don't like it. And I tend to go to the middle if I can. Now this is a tank that can. Otherwise, I will go to the heavy flank. Okay, so the thing that makes this feature nice is the fact that it charges when you're on the move, so you don't have to charge. And when you're it charges when you're on the move, and it charges when you are reloaded. That's the main thing that makes this thing better, in my opinion, than the 432U, because the 432U has the good. Thank you, Brumbelora. The 432U has the gun you have to charge after you have reloaded, and you have to wait more. Look, right now it's charging. You can hear it charge. You hear that? That means that I'm driving faster than 20 kilometers an hour. This will actually go up to 30 kilometers an hour, which makes it a lot better. I don't want to be too aggressive because I'm the only one here, and I have a Leopard 120 and a 183 behind me that can help me. So I'm not in any danger, but also not in any rush to get myself into danger. But yeah, the nice thing is, as soon as it's fully charged, it just stays fully charged. And this little thing at the back pops up. Okay, I'm spotted. Met the Sakal. It's a weird name to pronounce, mostly. Oh, that was not the best of trades. Oh, that's a bad Chatillon. Oh, that's my game, I think. Yeah. That's a shame. Don't know what the Leopard was doing and how he lost so much hit points. Yeah. Too bad. But we cannot win them all. Okay, let's activate some boosters. I always tend to do this at the end of a match or after a match, so that It will apply on the match you already played before the booster was active, just to get as much out of it as possible. Okay, with tier 8. That means tier 8 don't make any chance. Maybe a Kilana does, because Kilanas have a ridiculous amount of penetration. A TS5 also has quite a lot, I believe. But most other tier 5s, like a KV5 or a Type 57, they don't stand a chance. Which is lovely, because that means we can be a bit more reckless. On the other hand, it does mean that there's less hit points for us to shoot at, less damage for us to do. There's still a possibility we can do quite a lot. 27,000 hit points is quite a lot, but still there is also a chance we don't do too much if we're not quick enough. It calls for a bit of aggression in my eyes. So with, I don't know why both of them are on that side of the wall, but I think I will just drive to this position immediately. Oh. Ooh, that's a nice roll. Okay, the Tiger Mouse has decided to just go for it. I hope he is not gonna be too big of a nuisance. And this tiger has decided he wants to share even more of its hit points for him. I mean, oh. Okay. Actually, a bit of a shame. This will quite literally ruin my game if I keep it up like this. Okay. Where is my team? That's a bad game. I mean, 4,000 is enough, so we didn't do enough, but we could have done so much more if... maybe I should have known that there was no one near, but... I mean, why is the OO over there? Why is the BZ somewhere in the middle of the field? Oh, the I7 and the Conceiver are actually doing an amazing job over there. Yeah. In retrospect, maybe I should have been a bit less aggressive. But yeah, it just, if you're too passive, you can still do a lot if your team starts to lose, but if your team is winning and you are not aggressive enough, you will just, yeah, ruin your own game. And that's not what I'm here for. Ghost Town. Somehow it feels like I am a lot on this map. But I think it is a bit less. Now they removed the assault and the encounter battles. I do miss them. In my opinion, they were a good addition to the game. Maybe they should just force everybody to play all versions instead of removing them. Because they removed them due to the fact that you could toggle them on and off in your settings, and that meant that there were two separate matchmakers going on at the same time. I saved behind some kind of hill. think I want to go there where the bed shed is almost, well behind the ship. I think I'll just try it there at once. I do get spotted, and I am certain that is due to the light over there. That's a shame. Okay, I don't know if the Hirschgaver will be my next tier 11. But it might be, because I very much like the idea of ammo wrecking people when they have fewer hit points than my alpha damage. It's just an, I don't know, it's a strange extra feature. Because it's not the main feature of the tank, but I do like it. Okay, let's wait. I think the Monty will spot the WZ, but right now we don't have a shot at the WZ. Let's see if he comes. Oh, that was a good shot. I think I aimed too high. Part of that. Okay, so I dared to come around the corner because 10 seconds had passed. And after 10 seconds, well, maybe with lights you should wait 15 seconds. Because the lights, or 12 seconds, because lights can add some equipment that extend those 10 seconds that you're spotted when you're spotted, but I didn't get spotted because he saw me, but because I shot, so as soon as my reload starts, the countdown of 10 seconds starts as well. Okay, I think I will go back. I am not looking at the map. I see we have lost quite badly at the other side of the map. So I want to go to this rock because I think from this rock I can defend the base a bit better. The rock here in the back. We will just ping on the map so maybe people look at the map instead of like me see it a bit too late. But hey, it is quite difficult to to keep track of so many things sometimes. Okay, I think, oh no, let's shoot right now. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, I had to shoot quickly because right now I think he will spot me when I shoot, because now I am in his view range. Oh. There we go. Ah, we needed a higher roll than that. Right now it's less of a 50-50. Okay, we're losing quite badly. I think we'll load heat. I don't want to bounce from the E50. Oh, and I did bounce. Okay, we have lost very badly. At least he's kind enough to give us a lot of his tank. Okay. Our low roll was compromised with a high roll, so that's sweet. I'm curious what the leopard will do. So I loaded AP because AP will just overmatch a lot of plates on the leopard, and my I was afraid that maybe my bullet would disappear in its tracks or its gun when I was would shoot heat, because that's the negative thing about heat is that heat is very bad at penetrating spaced armor, like tracks or guns or some plates. Oh, we did ambush 4. That's nice. I believe we did it on the E50 because we have to do 1250 HP of damage and kill it. So we did that one. We were definitely not unspotted for what we did. So I think I want to try that mission because I am still trying to get the Dravec. I don't want to start with the light and the artillery missions because you have to do 1000 assisting damage, which isn't too hard. But the hard part is you have to kill an artillery. And I don't want to play artillery. And if I play light, I will get a match like this where there's no lights or no artillery to kill. And if you're playing artillery, it's still hard to kill them. Because you either have to counter-strike them or just have a bullet at the right time and have your bullet arrive quicker than the one who's spotting for you. Okay, first match on this map in a tank destroyer. Most of the times have been heavies or lights. So then you play the middle or you play the heavy flank, or in my KR1 I will just do ridiculous things. Yeah, it is an interesting matchup. It is nice to see tier 8 again in my tier 10. It happens less often than I would like, but at the other hand, tier 10 is not really fair to tier 8. Like, what did the UDAS do wrong? I think it's these, probably like one of its first few battles on this map. Okay, what did that grill do wrong? A lot. Why is he standing there? What a wild position to be in. Okay, I think I will load HE. Just one bullet in the hope that when the FV4005 or the shit barn gets spotted, we can put a nice round in him. Or perhaps... no, let's tell our lights that we're ready to fire there. Maybe that gives them some motivation to try and spot it. Or is that an ELC even 90? Okay, that's a blind fire. Was the real bounce? No, I think he hit my gun or something like that. Let's see. I'm just gonna fire one in there. We get spotted, which is interesting. Their ELC even 90 or their LTTB? I think their LTTB is somewhere in front of me. He must be. Okay, let me reverse my tank so we can go back faster. Because it is scary to get spotted. Is he just blind firing? Or are we still spotted? I think we're still spotted. This is a lot of shots. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's wait a good while. Or is it just blind fires? Maybe it was just blind fires, but still, so many of them. And it wasn't even in the same position because when I got spotted last time I was over here and I parked my tank over there to negate those blind fires. Let's get him back. Both of them will be very happy to see me on such low hit points. Because that does mean that they might have hit me. And well, we know they did. He's still blind firing over here. Oh, come on. I want to hit that. I think that should have hit. And we're spotted again. And again, the Type 61 just hits me. Which is crazy. I think I'll just leave this position. They're just firing there the whole time. I'm surprised the hill still has bullets. I'm gonna load heat actually. Yeah, it was the ELC even 90 that spotted me when we shot. Okay. Still learning this map. This is not a position that's too strong. It feels like. It felt really awkward to get any line of any line we could shoot down at without exposing too much of our tank. It felt really exposing. Yeah, we did get quite a hefty low roll on him. Okay, this seems like a good push to help the KPZ EK1. I think he will show his head around there. Yeah, I'll switch to AP because that just, it's a lightly armored tank. Just give me more chance to do damage instead of him absorbing my bullet. Okay, he's retreating, which he was right to do. Ah, that's a shame. Did we get spotted? We did not. That's good. I do feel a bit open to my right. Okay, should we just fire one blind? Ah, that's a miss. That is a miss. Okay, let's see if we can help our T92 friend. We cannot, he died. We're losing quite badly. I feel like not doing enough. Okay. He right now is a possible one shot for me. Good, he's gone. That's good. We got him. But I was not... Oh wait, we did enough damage. We did the secondary objective. Or not the secondary objective, the second option for the mission. Well, surprise, surprise, our AFK tank has disappeared. Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a shame. We just completely missed him. Okay, so I don't mind this. because I can just blast him. And I think I am safe over here. I don't know, maybe I'm not safe from the UDES, the UDES. They don't know it does. Ah, there the button is. Okay, well, we did complete our mission. And I think our team still has a chance. They should really start acting on the heavy tank. Well, good luck to them. I'm not gonna armchair general them. Did they seem like they knew what they were doing? I don't think so, because they have been there for a long time. Our E100 match has returned. Did we go up? Not really. It wasn't enough, I think. But we didn't go down, so that's the good part, I think. But we want another 9,000 damage match. And again with tier 8. This is crazy. This is a lot of matches in my tier 10s where I meet tier 8, and I don't get why. I want to have the full amount of hit points. So last week's stream, some of my settings were a bit messed up. So my game audio was a lot louder than it should have been. I have fixed this, but I did not check it between my Monday and my Wednesday stream, so that meant that my audio was just wasted. That's why there's no clip on the Saturday. As well, there was not any really usable footage. But it's not like I have a lot of viewers right now. So, not too big of a loss, but it's still a bit sad. Okay, they have an E100 themselves, which could be a bit awkward, and they don't have a lot of heavy tanks. And it doesn't seem like the Bisonte and the Leeuwen are willing to help me, so I won't be too aggressive. I'll take that. I mean, if you're going for a mark and you can beat your opposing tank, that means you're doing a good job, right? Oh, the tortoise. I think the tortoise had my lower plate. Yeah, he did. Oh, I don't mind the tortoise. That's some nice hit points for me to gobble up. Okay, so right now the gun depression is a problem. We can try and negate that by pushing my rear of the tank up. I don't get how my tank is aiming. It's acting really weird. He retreated all the way. Oh, that's lucky. Yeah, and that's why I don't tend to shoot heat at weakly armored tanks. Because the tracks of that Isu, I don't know why they didn't go off, but that's the only reason he survived that. Ah, that's a shame. We got him in his mantlet, and mantlets are spaced armor, meaning that our heat will never go through it. Okay, he's shooting HE, which is actually not the worst of IDs when you cannot penetrate a tank, but I mean, I don't mind. I have a lot of hit points for him to shoot at before he will dig in. Only if he could please leave my gunner alone, that would be better. Now there's it's even more praying to RNGesus for us to hit that. Yeah, no. It's not even a bit of lower plate. The problem right now is that we come around the corner when they shot at him. If we would drive forward, he would have a lot of chances to shoot at us, and there would be a... Oh. Okay, can we go there? I want to go there. I want to get busy. We can. Kind of. This is a lot more awkward than I would have hoped. Yeah, you wouldn't go through that easily. So the 122 TM has horrible damage per minute. Okay, but we do too if we don't hit any of our shots. And another scary tier 8 is the Isu. It has some lovely heat sharp leaf, if sharp penetrate. Okay. So what is actually a good technique is being face to face. But he's running. Why are you running? Come back. Bounced, really? Yeah. That was not the correct course of actions. Okay. The problem right now is the leopard. That's probably up there. And the tortoise as well. We'll just go and drive to this rock. Oh, the tortoise is not in position, that's good. The leopard is over there. Let's get to a safe position. And let's get this frying pan out of our way. Oh! Wow! Okay, that helps. No, don't run. Why is everybody running? Okay, so this match we're winning it. But I do not entirely have the hit points. Okay, the leopard bounced. That's a good thing. That was the last attempt. We could make... I think that wasn't a hit, but I would expect more of an explosion, but I may be wrong. Okay, I'll just drive, because I do have quite some nice view range, and I do think the layer will not be entirely focused on me with the Bisonte over there. Oh, maybe shot at someone else. And he bounced. Do I get the spotting? I do not get the spotting. Oh, the Rue does. Well, that's fair enough, I think. I don't mind. Okay, we will load AP. We don't want the same thing we did with we had with the ISU. Maybe even get a shot into the char of the Bisonte, because somehow our tanks over there are just, I don't know, messing up their plan of action. Hi. This is a good game. But this tank is a beast. Did he drown? He drowned. What was he doing over there? I don't know, but the amount of tanks we had over here in the dip, we should have won, especially against a Charfuture, because the Charfuture is dangerous with its 4 bullets, but when it hasn't loaded, it has such a long downtime. Yeah, that's a nice match. Oh, the RU, wow, 6,000 damage on that map is actually quite impressive. It's not a map that tends to lead to a lot of spotting. Okay, we don't want, no, we do want field modifications. But after that we will start and collect XP until we have 325,000. So what do we want? Oh, we do. Ah, but the internal modules. Okay. I think we don't want the modules to be damaged. I was actually thinking of not choosing it, but I think this will be quite a buff. It will just make him more immune. So he went from 68 to 70. That's quite a nice step. Again with tier 8. Is there so many tier 8 matches being started? Yeah, I'm thinking about the tanks and the loot boxes, but I can't imagine there being so many that this is happening. Because if we look at this match, I see one Flukodaf, which is such a weird name to pronounce. And I believe it is Polish, right? Well, I'm not certain. But Polish do have some weird sounding names. For me, that is. If you're Polish, they're probably pretty normal. So I want to be on this ridge. Not because I have the greatest gun depression, because mostly I have such good armor when my turret is angled upwards. Yeah, you don't want to be too near to the left. Rheinmetall-Panzerwagen. That's a shame. Let's see if we can finish the BZ. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but he's just giving his entire roof to us. I don't mind, because that's an annoying position to have a tank in. So I wouldn't mind him dying. He's shooting a double barrel. As forecast. He's annoying. Okay, he's gone. That's good. Because with him there, I couldn't peek all the way up. What tank destroyers do they have? They have a STRVS-1, which is still a quite scary tank. There he is. Too bad we have such slow bullets. Okay, I don't know why he's doing this. He took his time. And we do have the alpha damage advantage. And I think he won't be able to shoot at me again for free. I think he was done with this match. But we are not. We haven't done enough, in my opinion. Well, in the opinion of the Mark as well. That is a shame. Okay, 277. Stay alive a little longer. Ah, that doesn't help. That really doesn't help. Yeah. There's just too few hit points, and we had some shots which didn't do anything, and in my opinion they should have. But your opinion does not change the RNG. A nice little smush, but he didn't do a lot. And somebody is talking a language I don't understand. Oh well, the previous match had enough compensation for this match. That's one way to look at it. I haven't actually looked at the mark requirements. Let me start to search for a battle and quickly search up if it has changed or not. Let's see. VE100. Because it is actually climbing again, but not a lot. Last week it was 4,000 4,050, and right now it's 4,090, so it's not a massive climb, but okay. At least no tier 8, so the hit point pool is a bit bigger. I think this map is quite okay because the middle provides provides us to use a bit of gun depression. This camouflage actually makes our marks a bit invisible. There's a lot going up the hill. 2 bed sheds, 2 DZTs, and a 430. It's funny how both teams have the same tanks up the hill. Well, the 430U is just wasting its hit points. Oh, it's the new Sentinel. Let me think. The Sentinel is the French tank, right? Oh, that's a good start. So the Sentinel has the 2 bullets. It's like a tier 9 Skoda T56. Or the TNH, I guess. The Tech 3 Czechoslovakian tank. I wanted to say, I don't mind shooting at something with a little less armor, but he had enough for me to bounce. Let me see, is there something we can shoot at through here? Why? Oh, well, that was something nice. Oh, there's an RU shooting in my side. Let's see if we have the lower plate of this. We do. So the Badger has a lot of armor, but as soon as you give your lower plate to the enemy, your health will just drain. And I think this Badger is seeing that effect. Oh, and he's retreating. He's not feeling like eating more of my bullets. Which is, in my opinion, the best choice of action. Ooh, a Yak Tiger. And a grill. Give me some spotting as well. Did we spot that? We did. Oh, that's very good. Ah, that's a shame. Actually, penetrated me and my tracks. I am curious what he hit. But I think if I quickly peek at him from this angle. Yeah. Thought maybe he wouldn't be quick enough to react and I could have his lower plates, but let's see if there's anything fun for us to spot the grill. something over there. Okay, so we are at 6,000 combined, which is a nice amount. But it's not enough. We want as much as possible. Something is spotting us. I think it is to our right. Okay, that was scary. And not something we spotted, which is a shame. Okay, we must be careful. We're still not a one-shot to any... Oh, we are. To the 183. Where has the 704 gone? They have really dug in. Or just wasting heat. Oh wait, the RU isn't even... Okay, let's not give too much. The RU isn't even alive. Okay, that's the leopard. If we get spotted, we will shoot. Our bullet is too slow, but we get some spotting, so... I think... Oh, this object has moved. Yeah, let's move ourselves. Our team is going. $590. Wow. Oh, that's a shame. We shot, so he will retreat here. 590. What is a min roll on this tank? $562. Okay, we die. Oh, he was shooting Ash. I really thought he would shoot earlier than that, so that's why I just shot. But I mean, almost 7,000 combined. I'm really happy with that. That's a good amount of damage and spotting. Actually, almost the same amount of damage as we did spotting. No, the DZT, yeah, from up that hill. He was actually doing a lot as well himself. 72%. Oh, we're going amazing. Okay, let's play some more Leopard 120. Oh wait. I actually got a notification that we could do some upgrades. And as you can see, it's brand new. So this is actually the first upgrade. We will get better accuracy. Which I actually have an aiming device, an improved aiming on this. How much accuracy does it have? I think it's over here, right? Characteristics. Yeah, I still have to learn the new tabs. 0.29. And I believe that there's going another 5 from it when it's fully charged. So it's going from 0.29, another 0.02 down, so 0.27. What do I have on my DBV? I think my DBV has quite some amazing 0.24. Yeah, 0.27 isn't that amazing. It's good, but it's not amazing. How much do I have on my Leopard? 0.25, so it's going to 0.27, and it's just worse than I have on my Leopard. Yeah, I get why people complained about it. It's not an upgrade. The only thing that's better is the alpha damage, but your reload is also a tiny bit longer. So I think the damage per minute is almost the same. Another thing I notice about this tank, and this is probably something as well hidden in all the research notes, is that it only goes 40, I believe. It's so slow. It's not like it cannot go faster. But look, it'll climb up. Ah, well. No, that was a lie. It's not going 40, it's going 65. Which is rather respectful, but this leopard in front of me is driving a lot faster. You hear that when it goes too fast? I find it a bit annoying. And especially when you're driving backwards, because you can go 22 backwards, so it's 2 kilometers too fast backwards. And that results when you're driving through something, it results in just the whole time. Look, our little pokey thing has appeared. Our EBR is showing us that there's not a lot here. That's a brave 261. What actually would be nice on this tank is like a pit limiter. So a mode, you can go into it, costs you nothing, but it will keep you under the 20 kilometers an hour. Maybe like X or something, the reload button. Because this thing doesn't have to reload its magazine, so... Okay, I want to go into the middle. I think there will be heavy tanks I can shoot at. Like the mouse, we'll load some heat. Apparently this thing has heat instead of the premium APCR. But the shelf velocity of this heat is surprisingly good for heat, but it's not like it has the amazing APCR from the Leopard. Oh, destroyed 3 tanks without receiving any damage to your vehicle. Well. Then we mustn't play this tank, I guess. Okay, should we have aimed longer? I guess. Really, we're bouncing from its butt. We're just shooting. But I don't really feel the 20 extra alpha damage. Maybe I do a bit, but not as much as I would like. But it's not a lot. See, we have all the accuracy in the world, and we still... Well, I don't know why he's giving me a thumbs up, but there you go. Maybe because I was kind of helping him, I was giving him spotting, I think. Oh, this is actually... I don't mind this. We're still losing, but... Ah, that's a shame. Well, apparently I gave him more than he gave me. I mean, 4,000 damage for the amount we shot. It doesn't feel like that amazing of a match. Another thing I have to check before I claim this, but another thing is that no, I don't want to see my statistics. I want to see the upgrades. So this is HE penetration. Okay, the HE penetration gets 10 millimeters extra. Because right now it is 110. 100, and it will get 110, but the HE on the Leopard has 105. So it is a downgrade until you played it enough, which is weird to me. Again, we play E100, and what do we get? Tier 9. Where are all the Tier 11 matches? I don't mind playing against Tier 11. It's just more hit points to shoot at. Okay, so let's just go to the heavy flank. Cruise control, and we'll be there in a bit. The LUT stuff is such a weird stuff, because it has the wrong... It doesn't have a V, it has an F. Okay, let's see. We have an IS-7 and a mouse. Confirmed going this route. The mouse and both tanks, I don't mind. The IS-7 doesn't have enough penetration to go to my turret. And yeah, maybe a bit of bad RNG will ruin our chance at the mouse, but the mouse is a lot of hit points to do, which is nice. Can we stay in the middle? So our IS-7 has decided to be very aggressive. What we maybe even could do is be aggressive down this route, because their team has decided to respond to our IS-7. Okay, so what's the mouse doing? It's a tortoise, that's a bit dangerous. I'm not coming around the corner as much as I would like. Ooh, that's dangerous. Yeah, let's be a bit more reversed, so you cannot do that again. The mouse doesn't want to try this anymore, which I get. Oh, he's still there. Yeah, I get that is red. So between last stream and this stream, I actually switched on the flashlight for always. And it's quite a nice feature. Okay, so he has quite a long reload right now. I think I will just go and push. Oh, it wasn't a stun one. Should have shot E75. Yeah, I was like, why is nobody doing anything about the T30, but they did. Oh, really? So, when you're in this face-hugging competition, just aim at their gun when they have a bullet and you don't. This is green. Why is everything green and I'm not going through? Finally. We have barely done enough. Actually haven't done enough. We're missing like 9 or 8 points. But, wow. I think that's fine. It's good to confirm our average. And maybe we can hit another one. You never know. Or is there a leopard? Okay, they have retreated quite a lot. So let's switch to the AP. He was up there. Okay, so the Charnamole has a very dangerous gun with 2 times a burst of 3 200 alpha bullets. But he also didn't have enough hit points. So we didn't get our 3 kills. Which is just, in my opinion, all missions that require kills. It's just luck. You can do 10,000 damage without any kills, but you can also do 10 damage and have 10 kills, which is very difficult, but it could happen. So it was enough actually to go up, which makes sense because we did the acquired amount. Okay, let's activate some new boosts for the second hour. Let's play Tashinrata, which is very similar to the E100, but it will force us to play against some tier 11 which is enjoyable when you play your E100 and just only see tier 9, which again we only see tier 9. So let's see. So a feature I would like to see added is maybe just to do onslaught, but it would be amazing if it was here as well. If you could actually choose in which place you want to spawn, because right now I have been spawned almost all the way to the left while I want to go to the right. And this thing isn't quick. Like right about now I am at the position I could have spawned in. It's a 30-second drive. So if you could just load in and maybe you can choose from 2 or 3 fields. Like a field in front of all the tanks, for maybe for the lights. And very quick tanks. A field to the left and a field to the right. That would be amazing. How often don't you have those awkward interactions? Because you want to go to the right and the other wants to go to the left and you have to drive past one another. It's just luck right now. And we were a bit unlucky. Oh wow, they opened the bunker already. That actually could be nice for us. I haven't... Oh, it's moving. Oh, that's so cool. The exact same model as from... oh, how's that 30 feet 30 game mode called again? Frontline. But it's cool to see it in action, because in Frontline they only have the... can be shot at stage and the shot down stage. Is he making way for me? That would be very nice. He is. So, that was a lot of driving, but we have arrived. And we have arrived, and they have arrived in our base. Oh, we have done our first amount of damage, and we have already lost. This is amazing. Well, let's see how much we can do. I don't know what you're trying, but I'm afraid... Oh. He went through. Why are they capturing our base? Who is he calling a bot? What could I have done differently? Well, maybe look at the map, but I was busy talking. This is just the thing I do not enjoy about slow tanks. We're the only one who did a bit of damage. Wow. Who captured our base? Because that's an interesting choice. Did I skip past them? I did. I looked at the wrong statistic. So the STB did. It's actually quite a good player. Well, good. Not a surprisingly bad one. And DZT did. Who is, well, quite a new player, I would say. Let's see. We don't have enough. He's telling us that we can do one of 10,000, but I want to do one of 20,000 because I want more hit points. Okay, let's try again. That wasn't a fun match. We want to have a fun match. That's a lot of Tashinratas. Wow, it isn't. I have seen more. I've also seen people complaining about platoons of 3 Tashinratas. And I do get why, because it's a lot of hit points. You can see it's 33,000 hit points. And if 12,000 of those hit points are in one platoon, that's a lot. That's very much. Okay. At least this time we have spawned at the correct side. So we can just drive immediately there. So, what am I afraid of? Well, the embeddable is over there. The embeddable is a bit scary because he can force a very unfair trade. Well, for him it's fair. 4 bullets for 1 bullet is nice. But they have 183s. And Taschenratte. Taschenratte on Taschenratte violence is very awkward. Because we can ban our own cheeks, but I don't know, it's just awkward. It's just RNG. So I think you can do with this tank is wiggle its turret to make the 2 cheeks more difficult to hit, which helps. Hi. Okay, we will just continue to push forward. Our I-7 is doing something very interesting. Okay, let's repair our fuel tank. Good. I don't know why I shot those at him. Durchschlagstreffer. So he hit my loader, and I actually did hit the button to shoot, but I didn't shoot because my reload got a tiny bit longer. So that is actually a thing that surprised me with this, these two HE shots. I get a lot of critical hits with them, and I actually got a few fires as well, which surprised me even more. I mean, they are free damage, but a fire is just... If somebody doesn't have a fire extinguisher, which does happen on tier 10 and tier 11, because it's the easiest one to replace with food. And fire damages so many internal modules. There are missions, campaign missions, that require you to damage a certain amount of internal modules, and the best way to do that is to start a fire. Wow, we hit one of our 3 shots. Amazing. So this match, we're just too slow. There wasn't a lot for us to do, because there wasn't a lot on the flank and we were with many. And our team is one on the other side as well. I do believe that our Death Star and our shit barn, the FE 215B183 and the FE 405, I think they have done a lot. I've seen them. Hit some shots. The Embeddable and their 183 at the start, I believe. Just filthy. There's so many of them. And some dangerous amounts of tanks in a very small amount of space. The Care one will do some nice ramming. Haha. Oh, we actually penetrated one of those, I think. Or maybe we didn't. We could have angled, but well, we have the hit points, so who cares? He's happy he did some more. Maybe he's busy with the mission, maybe he's busy with the mark. It's a donation of us to him. Okay, I was like, should I shoot my heat, because I still had the heat loaded. I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's just a shame of my money. And then I shot. I missed. And it was a shame of my money. So we did win one with a Taschenrata, which wasn't an amazing game, but it was fine. Let's play the KR1. And last stream I talked about it, but well, the sound was messed up, so you wouldn't have heard me. But I changed the camo to green because this little frog face and the 2 eyes, the 2 headlights are the 2 eyes of the frog, and then it has this little frog mouth, and it just wants to kiss other tanks. And this frog has very deadly kisses. Don't kiss frogs, they won't be princes. And this may be a prince on the battlefield, but it's not a prince you want to kiss. Let's see. I feel like pushing on the right side and being aggressive over there. We don't have any lights. Oh, we do have one. The T100 LT. I hope for him he doesn't choose the field, because I will be spotting a bit over here. Because the more armor a light has, the better the light is, right? So if a heavy tank fulfills the role of a light, it's the best kind of light. Well, we'll see if that theory checks out. Come on, drive. So that did what I wanted it to do. I over-angled my armor. I don't know where he hit me, but... oh, he didn't manage to go through, right? And that's what I was attempting. So the big advantage of armor is that you can do some stupid things and get away with it. Yeah, that is the scary part. So the TVP has taken up quite a good position, which is a bit of a shame. But he doesn't spot us right now, which is a shame for him. What? I don't get why I didn't get an outline. Oh, maybe because of the fences. That's a shame. It's not something you want to... oh! Oh my. We bounced way more than I wanted to. Okay, we're stuck. I think that could be a hit. I don't know how many hit points he had, but we don't have a lot of him, but we can never match everything from at its side, so we don't need a lot. Oh, well, it was a hit, but it was not the right part. I want to kiss something with my little frog face. But this TVP and the T123, maybe we should tell the team. T123 is nearby. Well, decided I want to kill something rather than our reload is very similar to... no, it is not. I thought it was very similar to our track, but... well, it wasn't. Is shooting something? Is something shooting at my butt? I think they are, yeah. Let's not give them my butt then. Ah, the 223 is spotted. I will go and kiss the 223 as soon as the STRV has been dealt with. Well, he has to divert its attention, right? Well, he isn't doing that. What was the Pt2 doing? Could have killed him days ago, in my opinion, but he didn't. The TVP, even though I don't think he did a lot, he did hold us. He did a very good job at slowing us down. Let's see, what do I want to play? I want to play some tier 9. And no, I shouldn't grab some tier 11. Let's play some T49. Because the heat this thing got is amazing. The buffs this tank actually got are quite nice. And it's just a fun tank to try some stupid stuff in. Let's see. It's a Blesk, which is a bit scary, and the AVR, which was formerly known as the GSOR, the British tier 9. Don't know how much it changed, but the name changed at least. Okay, we will load the HE. I think we will just be aggressive towards the bushes over there. And I hope we will get to shoot at the UDES or the 130 PM. But they don't have a lot of lightly armored tanks, but a few. And a few can be enough. So, if you're confused what my ammo loadout is, I actually switched out the premium ammunition with the normal ammunition. And just only took premium ammunition because I play this thing for fun. And fun means doing it for the damage. Well, it's still an excellent light tank. But that gives me the well, I've just decided to take the premium rounds because I want to do damage when I shoot at things. I don't want to bounce. Well, I could still bounce, but it's a smaller chance, I hope. Okay, so this UDES has been perma spotted for a bit now because he wasn't retreating far enough. The thing I should really have on this tank is intuition. I don't know why I don't have it. And I don't know why our ELC even 90 has decided to be here as well. Oh. There the Blesk is. He is shooting as the STI, but I don't see anything that is shootable. Okay, should I just go forward? Because I think I could go through the UDES, but my next one will be heat. And I think I will be safe over here. It wasn't penetration, but 500 damage is nothing to be ashamed of. Can you just do that? That's what I thought. Well, we cannot. Is there artillery in this match? No, there is not.
Fall back!
Fall back where? So just shut up?
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Well, maybe some spotting on him. I don't. Oh, a bit. Yeah. I didn't think that the Blesk would be safe over there with the Scorpion and the Felice, but apparently he was. Which surprised me. He was there for so long, he could do so much damage, and the most important part was to distract me. So, let's play Char. I want to play the Char. I should have... Oh, this is my gunner, this is my driver. Yeah, this is... Oh, I can just check what specialization they have. In this tank I have my EBR special crew. And that is because this thing is quite heavy and quite fast. So this thing is excellent at ramming other light tanks. And in my EBR, I have made some choices to prolong my reloads, but improve the amount of ramming I do and reduce the amount of ramming I receive, which leaves me with quite a funny build where I can just ram other lights when it suits me and remove a nice chunk of their hit points while not losing as much. And this thing, well, I told you it's heavy. This thing is really good at ramming other lights. And maybe not the RU, which should really switch. Yeah, oh. Okay, nothing happened. This thing has very bad camouflage when in its mobility mode. Not that it has good camouflage outside it. It kind of has some bad camouflage amounts, but well, where it lacks in some part, it has some very nice statistics in other parts. It has a very dangerous gun and good mobility. So what I think I'll do is be aggressive and push behind this EBR over the ridge and go to the windmill. It's a windmill, right? Yeah, it is. I am spotted, but they do not have a lot of time to shoot at me. Right here I am quite safe. Okay, let's switch back, because this will also increase our view range. Oh, that's a shame. I don't want to peek that. I am glad there's so fewer BZs. Okay, so there's a convoy, but I think this was the correct trade. Will he go for it? Will he? Oh my god, why will he? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, well, that's something that could happen. Did we just absorbed it? What did he hit? Such a dangerous tank, and he didn't do a thing, which is lovely. Ah, yes, they did. Ah, okay. Well, I guess that's our mistake. I wasn't as aware as I should be. Can't happen, right? Well, it shouldn't have. I was a bit too greedy, and most importantly, I was just too reckless. Yeah, so this is a tank I want to mark, and I'm going quite well in, I think, but other people are playing so amazing games in this tank. But this tank can just do it. Its mobility is so amazing. And its turret is nice, and its gun has some nice alpha. Yeah, there's not really much bad things about this tank. Let's see. So as I said before, in this stream, I do like to go into the middle, and this is actually a tank that can make some use of the middle. So I think you could learn in your rocket-propelled tanks is use your rockets when you go up hills. That's where they shine. Look at this. We did not go any slower because of that hill. We actually went quite a bit faster. So I think I do want to be aggressive down here. I want to maybe finish this leopard or other tanks driving down there. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, we do not spot them. This char is... oh. I don't want to be there. Especially not with this bad reload. Due to the fact that I shot out my ammo rack after I used it on something else. I don't even remember what I repaired. Oh, what? Oh, I shouldn't have eaten the second one, but I was like, I can hit him back. I'm really wasting my health points. So, what I said before, I can play quite well on this tank. Wow. I'm not really showing it, am I? Oh, such a long reload. Okay, we have it back. We have our ammo rack back. Which I really missed. So you'll see even like the show of down there. That must be the char spotting me. So we have our char Pt2 here in the middle with us. So it's a shame we do not have a lot of hit points, but it does mean that the Puras cannot take full advantage of it, because he will die if he chooses to kill any of us. But still, we should stay aware of anything coming towards us, like this leopard, who really regrets it right now. I don't want to be here anymore. But for some reason this wall, you cannot go over it. Which is so weird to me. Okay. So we bounced off him. And he... Why was I aiming at the ground? That's weird. Well, he got lucky. Well, he did shoot gold, but still, he got lucky. And we got really unlucky to bounce from a leopard. Treat yourself, I don't want to. Doesn't... How's my win rate? It's really plummeting. Because that probably is another loss. Okay. I don't know if it's because we're playing tier 9, but I want to switch back to tier 10. Because tier 9 is really going bad. So I don't know how to feel about the can opener. It is fun to blast 840 alpha towards others. And when you have a lot of green armor, it's fun to have them both open, but its armor is very strong at front. As soon as they have your sight, you're just a very large profile. It's not too slow. It's also not quick. Yeah. I don't know, I just don't really get it to work yet. But I'm still quite new in it, so maybe I will get it to work later. Yeah, this is something weird about the T803. The T125 is such a quick tank. T803 is not. This player probably doesn't have turbo, and you should. There's very few tanks where you shouldn't have turbo in, because it's all about mobility, getting to the correct place. Even in some light, it is a good idea to think about what a turbo could do for your tank. Oh, that T125 has 3 marks. That is somebody who likes his T125.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Damage them.
Let's see. Well, at least we're not suffering the curse of being top tier. In my opinion, when you're top tiered, it always feels like you only meet your fellow top tier tanks. You cannot bully the bottom tier tanks because, well, they're not where you are.
Enemy armor is hit.
Come on. Oh, well, we had a 1 high roll and 2 low rolls. It's not that bad. Okay, we will just go forward. And hopefully they won't decide to do the same. Our team has decided to join me, which is good. very easily give. Too much. Okay. It was a good idea. Too bad for us. Just before we got the shot at him, he received one. Oh, that hurt.
We fixed the track.
So I don't know what I fixed. I don't think I fixed anything. It's so tempting to just keep the two barrels open. I will switch back because I don't think it will expose enough for us to reliably hit it. What kind of artillery do they have? The FV3805. It feels like I'm stunned the whole match. And it is quite annoying. Ah, yes, a repair kit, but right now he doesn't. Okay. When you are switching your the amount of barrels you have, you should stand completely still because that means that it can aim. Oh, I was quickly looking to my right. That's a shame. Wasted opportunity. Yeah. But if you stand completely still, it can aim, and when you're in the double barrel mode, the dispersion values are just so small. Okay, I am really enjoying the BZ-75. It is the same as all other in its line, except for the tier 7. Tier 7 is special. It's one of the only special features that starts at tier 7 instead of tier 8. But yeah, it's a hit or a miss. You can do some ridiculous things and have amazing rounds. Or you can, yeah, be stuck in some kind of situation and you are not the better heavy. Because you have these huge weak spots. Luckily enough, this thing has a lot of hit points. So it can waste the fuel. That's the thing about this tank, which makes it playable. It's not a luxury to have this many hit points. That's a shame. I don't want to mess around with all those people up the hill. Wow, 47 spotting. Okay. Let us see what is over here. Has anything arrived? Okay, I spot an I-7 all the way over there. That is rather interesting. And 650 alpha, it feels very nice. I mean, the bigger the alpha, the better, right? Yeah. Oh, he actually, well, with APCR, he went through my upper plate. And that's the same downside as like the, like an I-7. It cannot really side scrape because you will unangle your armor. And this armor on the front, it is quite nice, but it is not amazing. This Tashinata is just oh wow, he's blind. Okay, there's still an I-7 on full health behind me, which is a tad scary, but Tashinata, could you please not claim everything? I think we're the safest. Just shoving our face in here. Actually bounced a surprising amount of damage. It almost feels like I want to pursue the IS-7 in the back there. Shall I just... I'll just boost over there and just see if I can win this. That's a good start. See, he unangled his armor by turning left. Okay. I will wait for him to shoot. He's messing this up big time. This is going amazing. Ah, too bad. No, we cannot really retreat right now. There you go. I couldn't retreat because I had my booster on. That's the one thing I do not get. Why do the boosters... Why does it feel like they're not working when you are pushing somebody? Because I should have so much more power in my engine. But still the i7 could push me forwards at the same speed as he did before that. Okay, one more game. What should I play? Let's play the Tessak. I still want to train my crew in this. I could also play the Squall. I have the Squall, the tier 8 premium, but I think the Tessak could be more fun. Yeah, not entirely true actually, because they do the same thing, only on different tiers. But if we could penetrate that Hirschcaver of theirs, I will not be going into the field. Because this thing doesn't have the camouflage or the view range, especially not with its crew. And I don't believe my loadout is also built for that. So I'll just be playing this as a medium. I think I can get away with it on this map. And this whole line, they just decided that their tank should be bulky and big and not small. This CS is going for it. Okay, their WZ also has decided not to go into the field, which is a good thing. Okay. So... we're quite a bit aggressive, but not too aggressive yet, I think. Ooh, aw. That's too bad. That's nice. They do have artillery. I could actually do the first part of my mission if I play this correctly. And their artillery should be down here, so let's try that. Let's try and ruin a game of an artillery. Well, we did not yet. Come on. No! Ah, it's so much bullshit. What could I have done differently? Just shoot AP at the first one. I would just have done the amount required. Is that the butt of the Foch? That's a shame, because we're still shooting HE bullets. Okay, we'll load the AP, because the AP is the better choice. Okay, what? Oh, I do want a kamikaze. Oh. Oh, we have one. And we will die now, but I mean, that was worth it. I want all the kamikazes. Okay. I mean, we did not manage to do the mission. Because destroying an enemy SPG is just a bollocks part of it. It's just, as I said earlier, it's why do you have to make a certain amount of kills in a match? That's just luck. It's a bit of skill, but mostly luck. And then, instead of that, they add a specific type of tank you must kill. Which is actually a tank which is limited to only 2 per match. And I'm not complaining, because I do not enjoy playing against artillery. But very few matches have artillery in them. It's just so much luck required. This mouse is really going for it. Losing a lot of hit points in the process, but I mean, you have hit points to try something, right? Is he mad because he died? Maybe he's on a mission, but probably is not, and well, not my problem. Well, while this match is slowly being finished, thank you so much for watching, or watching it back if you will be watching it in the future. And I will be here same times again this Wednesday. Not on Sunday, that's something that will be coming, but isn't quite yet there. We will be watching this match, and after that I will close the stream. So, goodbye.